Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you about the elements of cost. All the elements of cost, whatever you manufacture, they are categorized into material, labor, and other expenses. Okay. Now in terms of material, when it comes to material, some of the materials are going to be directly used in the manufacturing or production process. So I can again classify my material or cost of material into direct material and indirect material. Similarly, the labor will also be categorized as direct labor and indirect labor. Simultaneously, the expenses can also be classified as direct expenses and indirect expenses. Okay, now direct materials are those that are involved in the manufacturing process directly. For example, the raw material that you are going to use. Okay, and indirect material could be, say suppose, lubricating oil, which are required for the oiling of the machine for the smooth operation of it. Direct labor, the workers who will be working in the factory to convert the raw materials into finished goods. Okay, indirect labor, the supervisor, the manager, the official staff who are going to provide you support from the back end. They will not be directly involved in the manufacturing process. Similarly, direct expenses, the expenses which has to be incurred in the manufacturing process or conversion of raw materials to the finished goods. And indirect expenses could be the expenses that are involved in the maintaining of the production process. For example, cleaning of the office or cleaning of the factory premises. Right. So this direct material, direct labor and direct expenses will be considered as your prime cost while calculating the cost of the product. Direct material, direct labor and direct expenses together will give you the prime cost. By the name itself, it is very clear that it is prime. It is the prime most important part of your cost of the product or cost of the production. Right. Now, the direct material, you can arrive to the cost of the direct material by adding the opening stock plus purchases of raw materials minus the closing stock of raw materials. That will give you the direct material consumed. Direct labor will consider the direct wages and direct expenses that you need to understand by the production or manufacturing of the product, and from the equations, transactions that are, or the details that are given to you, that what could be the direct expenses. Either it will be mentioned as direct expenses itself, or you will have to understand by the nature of the product that you are manufacturing, which will be given in the question, that what will be the direct expenses. Right? Now, the indirect labor, indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses. All the indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenses will be treated as your overheads. Right? These overheads will again be classified under three heads as factory overheads, office and administrative overheads, and the third one, selling and distribution overheads. Factory overheads, all the expenses, all the indirect expenses that has been considered or that has been incurred in the factory premises for the conversion of the raw materials into finished goods. For example, factory rent, for example, insurance paid for the factory building, maintenance of the factory building, the lubricating oils that are used for the maintenance of the machine, supervisor salary, right? All these will be considered as the factory overheads. Office and administrative overheads, all the expenses that has been incurred in the office or administrative overheads, office or administrative maintenance, right? Printing and stationery, manager salary, okay, all these will be considered as office and administrative overheads. Rent of office, right? Director's fees. Then selling and distribution overheads, all the expenses that are incurred for the selling of the finished goods to the customer. Salesman salary or commission, traveling expenses of the salesman, advertising and promotional expenses, right? Carriage outward, packing of the finished goods, all those will be considered as your selling and distribution overheads. Okay, so after identifying the factory overheads, office and administrative overheads, selling and distribution overheads, you will be adding these overheads to your prime cost, whatever you have got as your prime cost. Now, with prime cost, with prime cost, you will add factory overheads, and you will get work cost or factory cost. With work cost, you will add office and administrative overhead, and you will get cost of production. Right. With cost of production, you will add selling and distribution overheads, and you will get cost of sales, right? With this cost of sales, you will add your profit percentage and you can get the sales, total sales. When you divide this total sales with the number of units manufactured, number of units produced, you will get the selling price per unit. Okay, so like this you will be utilizing all the parts or components of your cost to arrive to the selling price per unit of the product. Okay, hope you have paused the videos and taken notes and understood the lecture. If any question, please write it in the comment box. I'll get back to you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.